Hey everybody, exciting stuff going on in the launch monitor world. We have a new one coming out, going to be a lot less expensive, so let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We're here in the studio. We're going to talk about this new Garmin Approach R10 launch monitor. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting thing to look at. Now, I've had a lot of questions about it. Is this something that's going to replace the Mevo Plus? So I was very interested in that. So we do have one on order, and I wanted to kind of go through things, and I like to get things organized to figure out what I'm going to be looking at before we get the unit in. So before we do that, make sure you check out, we do have our Swing Guru Masterclass coming up starting next week. Click the link down below if you want to sign up, have a coach for a week, for a month actually, and the price of what you would pay to have a 1 hour lesson with me, you could have it for an entire month. So let's get into it. The Approach R10. All right, the Approach R10. So this thing is from Garmin. Garmin typically is doing like the watches and things like that. So I wonder, is that something maybe they're trying to find a different avenue because, like Apple Watches and stuff, maybe that's making things a little bit harder for them. But they are jumping into this highly, very hot market of the portable launch monitor. And so maybe they've come up with a way where they can do something better than other companies. So the couple things about this monitor that have caused a little bit of buzz right now is, one, the price. At $600 US, it's very, very affordable compared to like a Mevo Plus. It's a little more expensive than like the Rapsodo or the regular Mevo, but this one has a couple other features that are really causing a buzz and making people wonder, hey, is this going to be the next big thing? So very simple looking design, kind of looks like it just a radar that sits behind. They give you the tripod, they give you a phone clip. Here's a couple screenshots of what you're looking at. You do have your data here, and we'll go over that data in a sec. They do have auto phone record, which I like. So you have to set your phone up and then it automatically records your swing. Big fan of that. If you're watching Chasing Scratch, you see I love watching video feedback on my game. And then they're going to have some simulation options. There is no putting on this one, but they will have E6 Connect. They are going to have their own software. I think it's called My T Hero. 42,000 courses. Sounds like what it is just like their database of courses that they do with their GPS stuff. And you're going to be able to just kind of play through those. As you can see here on the right, it looks cool. It has some elevation stuff. That would be nice to have if, like, hey, I'm trying to have a practice round somewhere for a tournament. I want to hit a shot. What's it actually playing? If it's an accurate unit, that might actually be really cool and helpful to work with, especially with the amount of courses they have. And then you go from there. It's got driving ranges, some data and stuff. So that's kind of what we're looking at as you're going. The specs on it, this is what you're looking at. 10 hours of battery life, that's really good. Just a nice USB interface for people with Mevo Plus. Hopefully that's just really easy and not too difficult to work with. So that would be a very nice thing. And then you go into the data and stuff. So the thing that everybody's going crazy about is it does give face angle and path angle. Now, that's a big deal. But the thing I'm worried about is it reading those numbers? It's giving you a bunch of other things too, which you're getting pretty much on all the other launch monitors, I would say, as well. Club head speed, though, it is reading that, and you do not get that red on a SkyTrack, so that's pretty interesting there. So let's look at what the radar accuracy, though. This is where I start coming to where you say, hey, you're going through all of this information. This is where they tell you what the radar is actually reading. And so it's club head speed, ball speed, launch angle, direction, and carry. To be honest, that is not actually much different than a Mevo or the Rapsodo, to be honest. The Rapsodo has the horizontal launch direction on it. So it's actually not much different at all. The thing that you're actually getting and why you're paying more money is you're getting, and I said it was My T Hero, it's actually called Home T Hero. You're getting the ability to use that. But again, there is no putting. There is no free simulation. You have to have a subscription to use Home T Hero. You do need to purchase E6 Connect from what it looks like. There was rumors there might be 5 courses, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. And I'm pretty sure that might have been a deal specific to Flight Scope when they did the 5 courses. Just my thoughts, but that's what I thought I had heard. So, you know, this is what you're getting, pretty standard, just getting the unit, the stands, and all that stuff. There's a carry case, all that. And then, you know, this is all your info about what you are getting. So, you know, pretty easy. And then here's some other things you can get. That's interesting. You get the high-speed multi-charger thing. But anyway, it's the thing about these units is that what you're paying for is you're paying for the radar and what the radar and the size of the radar and what the radar can read, but you're also paying for the processing power of all of the data. So if you take something like TrackMan, for example, TrackMan has 2 radars in it that read the ball and read the club. That's what they needed to do when they wanted to start adding in the simulation capabilities and start getting the short shots. That's the same thing that the X3 does from Flight Scope. They have what's called fusion tracking. You have some different things that are reading for different types of shots. And so to say, hey, we're going to get this awesome unit in this and say it's going to be perfect, it's going to read everything, I'm very skeptical of that. Now, with that being said, this could be a great unit. This could be awesome, a great tool to just get some basic understanding of some different metrics. I think that is huge. I've said this many times before. I don't get sent these things and said, hey, you have to promote these items or anything like that. I am just testing them out. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on all this equipment, and I've got one of these on order, and I'm going to buy it because I'm interested. I use it in my business for teaching. If there's something that I've learned is like Mevo Plus, I can tell you what the club face, the path is from that unit. I'm very good. It's almost instant for me. I'm very, very versed in how to do that. So if there's somebody that is not quite grasping the whole idea of club path and club face and how they relate, and this helps that, I would be all for that. Now, the problem I'm going to have is kind of like with SkyTrack, they gave you club head speed on that, but they didn't measure it. They just would give you an estimated number, and people didn't know that. And the number, to be honest, was wildly wrong. Like, it would say I'd swung my 6-iron like 115 miles an hour. There's no chance. So it's stuff like that that you're going to get that I'm hoping doesn't cause some issues for people. So, you know, really excited to see it. I'm excited for the future of simulation. I think it's going to get cheaper. I think it's going to get better. I'm really excited for the full swing unit still, which has been delayed, but I think that has some promise to possibly be like a TrackMan competitor or an X3 competitor. We'll see, but they've had some issues from what I hear with that too, where they delayed it because they want to make sure they get all that ironed out. So that's kind of a good and a bad thing as you're looking at it. But that's what we're looking at with this R10 approach. Again, excited. If you have questions about the unit, leave comments below. Let me know what you want when we get it. We're supposed to get it right when they are shipping them out. So let me know. We will try to answer as many as possible. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future updates about it. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.